What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Ajax Reviews. Today we review An Hour to Kill. So I received a message from a guy named Aaron K. Carter. Turns out he's a director, and he's the director of this film. He asked me if I'd be interested in reviewing it. Of course. Any kind of movie I'm interested in reviewing. So here we go. Directed by Aaron K. Carter, starring Frankie Pozos, Aaron Guerrero, and Vince Kelvin. Two hitmen are tasked with the hit job, only there's a catch. One of them is the hit. The other has 1 hour to complete the job. So the movie starts off with Gio and Frankie, two hitmen just completing a job. Then they go and they visit their boss, Kinski. Kinski informs Gio that the new hit is Frankie.
You got 1 hour to do it.
Enjoy the rest of your day, boss.
So they're sitting in the car, and Frankie decides he's going to tell this story to Gio, and he talks about this old bunker that was built by the Nazis, which brings us to our very first short in the anthology, Valkyrie's Bunker.
Oh my god, if somebody gets to the score before us, I'm gonna commit suicide.
Don't worry, there are patches of it growing wild. We'll just gather what we can.
Screw that, we're taking it all. I'm not making another trip.
So Valkyrie's Bunker is about 5 girls that are going out to a secluded area trying to score big on a big load of weed. Turns out they end up at this old Nazi bunker where they start dying off one by one. So now we cut back to Gio and Frankie, who are eating tacos at a Mexican eatery. And Frankie informs Gio of a time where he used to be a competitive eater.
I told you, my spiritual animal is a snake. I like to accrue large portions of food in a single sitting, and I'd be good for like a week.
So this starts the story of Ajax. This is the second film in the anthology. So this short takes place at the El Jefe burrito eating competition, where you have Jake and a couple other people, including Frankie, eating this 10-pound burrito for the championship. Turns out Jake, who's a struggling blogger, wins the competition and is approached by 2 other bloggers, which I'll get into later. They sell him the sacre pepper, which is the hottest pepper fucking known to man, right?
Have you ever tried the sacre pepper?
A sacre?
A sacre, it's the puta madre of all chili peppers, yo.
So he buys it for $50, goes home, eats it, complains that it's not doing shit. It's like, dude, this fucking thing sucks. It's not fucking even hot. I didn't even fucking sweat.
You ripped me off. I want my money back tonight, or you and your little friend are dead.
They're like, fuck, dude, he wants his money back. So they're going to get his money back. They show up at his house. Turns out, during the time they're going to get this money to bring it back to him, Jake finds out that his piss is not only flammable, but ends up in an ice bath where his fucking stomach explodes into a fucking massacre out of his ass. Pretty funny shit. I'm new to YouTube, as you guys know. And I just started watching different random shit on YouTube. And I noticed this guy like 2 weeks ago that he was doing these Dollar Tree hunting for Blu-rays, finding horror movies and shit. And it turned out to be Brendan Mitchell, who's in this film, is one of the bloggers.
Guys, Wet Movie One back here again for another out and about video for you guys today. I'm coming to you live from North Hollywood, California.
His YouTube name is Wet Movie One. And I've been watching him for about 2 weeks. I didn't know this when I was approached to review this movie. I didn't know that he was in it or had anything to do with it. So as I'm watching it, I'm like, that looks like the fucking guy, man, that was finding all those Blu-rays at the Dollar Tree. And sure as fuck it is. And I just gotta say, man, Brendan Mitchell's a funny dude, man. And I guess he's been through some shit in his life. And he fucking just killed it. So kudos to him, man. I'm a fan. I'll leave that there. But that was really fucking cool that he was in this movie. I had no idea. And it's just a really weird coincidence that I've been watching his shit for the last 2 weeks. And now I'm reviewing a movie that he's in. Pretty cool shit.
You know, you shouldn't discount pigs so much. They can be more dangerous than you think.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You ever hear the story of the hog hunters?
Hog hunters? What the fuck is that?
Never heard that one, huh? Well, this happy little story starts with a farmer named Zed.
The third short in the anthology is called Hog Hunters. It's about some bowling buddies that are waiting on their newest player. They decide to initiate him, but then they find themselves the target of some horny fucking hog women. I'll just leave that one as it is, man. I don't want to spoil that one too much. I'll just let you guys watch that shit.
Do I know this guy?
Yeah.
So now we return to the main story, where Gio is just seconds away from blowing Frankie's fucking head off. He gets a phone call informing him that Kinski, their boss, has been abducted and that Frankie wasn't the fucking rat. So the two of them rush over and they fucking save the day. I don't want to give too much away, but it turns out, you know, good for them and not so good for the other people.
Uh-oh. God, it better be a redhead. Please, God, let it be a redhead. If it's a red, she can teach me anything.
Don't you worry, kid. She's gonna teach you something you're never gonna forget.
Fuck, I can't wait.
You ready for your lap dance, boys?
Alright, so the movie ends at the fucking strip club where Frankie ends up getting this fucking gnarly lap dance from this fucking stripper with a butterface. Now, I'm just saying, like, shot of Jack, give me a bowl, I'd be all up in that. So, just saying, when you guys see that movie, you'd be like, ugh, like, dude, like, I'll take one for the team. Alright, so now it's for the things that I liked. I really liked the way that this movie was shot. The cinematography was pretty good, man. It wasn't bad. There was a lot of drone shots, a lot of pans. It wasn't just your basic still, but it wasn't a whole lot of shaky cam either. So I got to give them credit on that. They did try new things, and some things worked out well, some things didn't. But again, it's a micro budget. So, I mean, what do you expect for something such a low budget? I mean, it was like $20,000, all funded by the director. So I got to give props in that. Second thing I liked was the actors. They were just having fun with the roles, man. They didn't come off as people that, you know, were working on a fucking micro budget. They didn't seem like they were just friends of the director. They were owning their fucking parts, and they were having fun with it. And I got to give them credit on that, man. They delivered their lines, they did what needed to be done, and they had me watching the movie. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. So, from Valkyrie's bunker, the things that I liked were all the girls. Well, there was one that was kind of but all the girls were really hot, especially Joyce. I think we should have gotten to see a little bit more of her, if you know what I mean. Now, what I liked from Massacre. I really liked the story. The short in general was just funny. I mean, the bloggers had me fucking laughing with their banter going back and forth. But the fucking thing that sealed it for me was that Nigerian judge, man. He was fucking cool, dude.
All right, everyone. I'm here now with the referee of the food eating competition. What's your name? Labuche? Latuche?
No, it is Nabushe. No, if you be correct, Nabushe is the way you say it correctly. But it's Nabushe. No, don't try. It is okay.
Oh,
don't worry.
Okay, no. So, where are you from again?
I am from Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Nigeria area. Nigeria. There you go.
Okay, like I didn't even say it right, but okay.
It is okay. No, you were close.
So what do you do for fun in Nigeria?
We go cheetah riding and we go hunting that way. We do our blood. Yeah. Put them down real quick.
Oh.
Yes, people, animals, it is all the same. Don't worry.
Okay.
I love that guy. He was so fucking funny. I don't know why. He just had me laughing. Like, no, Nigeria. No, Nigeria. Like, I don't know. It was fucking funny. The stripper at the end, super fucking hot, dude. I mean, who gives a fuck about her face, right? I mean, we've all been there and done shit way worse. Brendan Mitchell, he's just a fucking funny dude, man. And I really liked seeing him do this, you know, especially after watching his videos on YouTube, seeing him in a movie. It was pretty cool. The dude seems pretty cool, down-to-earth guy. Man, again, he's been through some shit, and he fucking overcame it, and props to him, dude, because that's some fucking tough shit to overcome. And again, the actors, dude, they just had fun with the film. They didn't, like, take the film too seriously. They just had fun with what they were doing, and it fucking paid off. Now for some of the things that I disliked. We really needed some more gore, some more horror effects, because, I mean, there was all that buildup and no payoff. I understand micro budgets fucking have that effect, man, but a little Caro syrup and some fucking food coloring does go a long way. But again, I'm a filmmaker myself, and I understand this shit happens, but I just think we needed more of a payoff in the end for all this. Another thing I really didn't like was the lighting in a few scenes was off, but again, that all comes down to budget, man. You get to rushing, you try to get things done, and you fucking, you know, you fuck things up and you overlook things. It happens. It's not the end of the fucking world. And the last thing that I disliked, boobs. We needed boobs. Give us some boobs. I mean, we got a nice ass shot there at the end. And we got some little, like, up short fucking shots when the girls are climbing the ladder in Valkyrie's bunker. But we needed some titties, man. We needed some boobs in there. Again, as a filmmaker, I know that's not always possible. Because you get girls that are like, I don't want to show my shit, and you got to do with what you got to do with, And that's pretty much that. So in the end, the movie didn't take itself too seriously. I enjoyed it. I went on after watching the movie, watched some other people review it, and they just fucking trashed it. They were too harsh, man. Maybe these people should make films themselves so they understand some of the struggles, but at the same time, it's not for everybody. I enjoyed the movie, and as a filmmaker, I understand the struggles, so you got my respect there. So I'm going to give this movie a 3.5 out of 5. And that'll do it for me for today, guys. Remember, until next time, stay smart, stay clean, keep the dream. Don't let the man get you down, because if he does, he might take one of those Sakurai peppers, shove it up your ass. You don't want that. Why? Because ass-a-cur.